షుగర్ పేషెంట్స్ చపాతీ రోటీ కాకుండా సంతృప్తిగా రైస్ కూడా తినవచ్చు. డాక్టర్ రైస్, షుగర్ ఫ్రీ రైస్, డాక్టర్ రైస్, డయాబెటిక్ రైస్, షుగర్ పెంచని బియ్యం, డాక్టర్ రైస్.
So I wanted to put this that all the leaders, besides any party, first priority should be the heritage culture of the city, of the state and of the country first. It should be the prior responsibility of the leader to keep India first and the cultural heritage of India for which we are known for. If you go to abroad, we are never called as you are from India. You said that if you go to any place, now they say that they proudly say that you are from India. You have such a big heritage. You have such a big religion and you have 4 Vedas. Nobody knows who has written it. That is so ancient thing still prevails in our country. So it is very important to firstly is that to educate our people, especially the youth in the school level about what we have done. I am not here to take credit. I am not a king. I am a sevak. We are the pujaris. We are the priest to Ma Danteshwari first and we have slogged. If there's a saying, if you want to become a king, you should know how to work like a slave. This is what kings do earlier. They never used to fight, sit in the home and say, go and fight the youth. They used to go with the people to fight the youth and front. They were the front in the infantry to fight the youth. In any place you can see. I'm not talking about only Telangana, everywhere. But very important factor which he raised is that why it is important. Because we are forgetting our roots. We are running towards the westernization. We were always modern. We built temples when nobody knew how to do writing work in another countries. We had inscriptions when nobody knew how to write. We had verbal communication when the other countries never had to know how to speak to each other. So we belong to that era and I am privileged to be born in that family with such a big heritage and culture which I belong to. And always I say to the youth that it is very important to go back to your roots. Why I'm coming back from Bastar here? Because I know Bastar. I'm living there. I know the culture. I know the tradition. I'm the priest there. I'm the religious head of Ma Danteshwari, who is one of the 52 Shakti Peethas. I'm the pujari to it. But I don't take any credit of all these things. What important is that my time is limited. I am here in this country for some limited period of time. So it is very important that we utilize this time and give our future generation the heritage culture which Kakatiya has developed. And we are proud to be Telangana for that. So that is very important for us to preserve it and store it. As ma'am was asking me that we should make museum. But I should say we should make museum in the hearts first. We should be a loyalty towards the soil. And we should know what the roots are. See, governments will develop a museum, but who goes? Only school children can go there. But do we take initiatives to take our children on a holiday to a museum? We don't. We take them to water world, parks, game zones. Why? Because we don't educate our children. I never got that privilege to play in a swimming pool or anything. I was always taught. We were hardships with them. We are into Gurukuls. 3 months in Gurukuls in summers. It's difficult in summers to be into Gurukul. So we have faced that, but we need to educate our people. Why I'm speaking right now? Because I have to also go to Bastar back. So I'll take 1, 2, 3 more questions because I have to again leave because it's a long distance to go back. So I just wanted to request that it's very easy to question. It's very difficult to incorporate that things in your life. We have incorporated. I can also wear a jeans t-shirt. Nobody in my family has seen me into jeans t-shirt and pant shirts. They've always seen me into kurta pajamas because that belonged to our culture and that is what is my pictures in the family. Maximum people here will not know how to wear a dhoti. Who knows how to wear a dhoti? See, we don't know how to do own culture. And we want to make and preserve our culture because we only don't know how to wear a dhoti. Because this is the culture and heritage of our country. You go from north to south, east to west. Jagannath Puri you go. You go to Dwarka. Any Pandit, you will not find him into pant shirts and... Do you find them? In pant shirts. Pandits do puja in pant shirts or jeans t-shirts. Why do they wear dhoti kurtas? Because more comfortable. Secondly, I wear this in a crowd of 10 lakhs. It does not come out. Why? Because we don't know how to carry ourselves. So this is what I want to say to the country, not only Telangana, that we need to preserve our culture and we need to imbibe ourselves. We give gyans to others, but we only don't know how to wear a dhoti. I'm just saying the smallest thing in the earth to wear is a dhoti. So this is what I want to say. I'm not trying to blame anyone, but important thing is that we should know our own cultural tradition, whereabouts, how do we wear. I went to Singapore this time I'm talking about. One month back I went to Singapore. I was wearing kurta pajamas. I went inside, so they said, you're from India, right? I said, yes. Wherever I go, I was identified as Indian. And I was not hesitant to wear the entire time pajama kurta. Because this is how you imbibe the country to know that you are a Indian, you are a Hindu, or you are a citizen of the Bharat. So this is very important, and I will take few questions, please.
ఇంకొక రెండు క్వశ్చన్లు తీసుకుందాము మహారాజ్ గారు.
See, there's a very big difference between, studying abroad. What I see there, all the children in a younger age are thrown out of the house. There are people, elder people are dying without any parents or without any children to take care of them. In our India, it is not there. We have our grandmothers there. We have our uncles, aunts to take care. The joint families are there to take care of it. This culture is not there all over the country. Secondly, what I find the difference between is that there is no culture and tradition in their religion, in their area. What is Halloween? I don't know. What is Easter? There are things, but it was created. There are certain discourse has been created. It's man-made. And there are certain things in our country which has heritage. If we say that Ram Setu was there, it is there. Ram Bhagwan was born there, it is born there. So we have authenticated records with the ruins to prove it. Like that, when I studied in London, when I came back, what I realized was that there is so many corruptions going on in terms of not only preserving the monuments. There were certain stone inscriptions were stolen. There were certain murtis, statues were stolen. And we need to find it back, and we got it back also. So we needed to trace it back. So this is what I learned from education, that you can trace it back by educational qualification, but the tradition and customs has to be followed, and that's why I has to come back to our country. My Dashara is 75 days. In 75 days I has to be back in Bastar to take care of my tradition and culture, leaving my education, because my culture and tradition was more important than becoming literate. There are two different factors which people don't understand. Being literate is only one thing, that you can communicate. Literacy is only one thing, you can communicate. But your determination, your dedication towards your own purpose of life will make you something. It is never about education. Education is just the method to make you literate and understand what is there in the world and how much you give in. So this is what is important, that we learn from London and India. India has got more of theoretical. India has got a cultural base. India has got a people where you learn, respect, manners and everything. Where in Western hemisphere, you don't find all these things. There are people living just for capitalism. Here the capitalism is there, but not into that extent that it is in the bloodline. It is not there. So this is what very important, that I learned the difference between being in London and being in India. That at least I have a heritage culture to take care of, and that is what we are all proud of. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఇండియా పాకిస్తాన్ తాజా అప్డేట్స్ కోసం డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోండి RTV లైవ్ యాప్.